welcome back to my channel Crafting with a View. So today is the last card making project for March, and this time we're gonna use a little bit of our Daisy papers from Close to My Heart and this beautiful stem set. So if you haven't seen this set, I hope it's still available by the time I'm gonna show this video, but this comes with an awesome die to make a ton of really pretty flowers, and then you also have a stem set where you can use the die to cut out the stem flower, but they're so pretty here they can also be used on their own. They're really nice. And then here's this the die that goes for this one, and then we have the inserts here, but this is just a really pretty set. And then also the paper is just, oh my lord, so fun. So this is let me pull this out so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this is the stem set. Just a really fun and pretty springy set. And then we have our cardstocks, and like always they're two-sided. So there's a striped, and then there's this pink version on one side. There's this really pretty green, and then that fresh green checkerboard on the other side. And then we have these pretty flowers. So one is with the big flowers, and then the back side of this one has the small flowers on there. So lots of daisies. Daisies are always nice flowery flowers to have around, so friendly. And then this green is just pretty. And the colors for our set here is ballerina black, the clover, the evergreen, the flamingo, and the white daisy. So also some really nice spring colors. So if you have not gotten this set, I will link it down below. I hope by the time I will show this video, I might just change the order so you see it a little bit earlier. So that might not be the last card, it might be the second one. Anyway, so that way you can see the set and order it still, because I know we have gotten the second shipping for this one, and it's just flying out the door. And if you can't get it anymore, if you don't see it online anymore, and you're still interested, let me know. I might still have some left over. So all right, but for today we are looking at this pretty card. So when you get your set, make sure to unpack it carefully, because you have all these little blings in here, and we put them aside because we don't need them right away. Lots of small little pieces. And when you get your set, so the inside is stemmed. This is an old stem we had a couple years ago, but you can put anything in there, but make sure it is the right way. If you don't want this, if you have my subscription, you got the set in your hands to work along with me. If you don't like the phrase at all, you can always just fold this over and then cover this part so you have a blank inside. That's up to you, but I think it's a pretty nice phrase, so no need to change it. All right, now we have a couple pieces here. When you receive your green strip, that might come with like this. So all I did was I cut the white around. You can leave a little white frame around yours, but I did this and tried this at the beginning, but I didn't really like it, so I cut mine straight to the green down, figuring that's just what works for me. So the flowers come in black and white naturally, so they're stamped in black. If you want to leave them that way, that's fine. If you want to color them in, I show you how I did mine. But first off, and I know this is so pretty, so I could use this side too, but then we just have to change the flag. How about that? And then this one disappears. So well, if you want to flip it over, flip it over. All right, let's put this paper first, and the reason being they overlap just a little bit, and I want to make sure we have an even spacing. So I put this one first. So again, double check. Okay, right way around. And then this one here, just leave an even spacing, top, bottom, and the side. And this one will be raised. So this piece we can adhere right on top of the ballerina cardstock, which is our pink. And there's a lighter side and a darker side. I use the darker side. It just gives us a little bit more contrast. So put this in the center. And before I put my foam underneath, I will color them in a little bit. So I used a couple pinks and a couple greens. Whatever pencils or markers you have, if you use your markers, I would suggest to color it in before you put it on the ballerina, but if you already have done it, it's not a big deal. Some markers are just so juicy that it kind of seeps through the back of the paper. So make sure, excuse me, make sure you do this before firsthand. All right, here I'm back. Sorry about that, but allergies are just bad these days, and here in Michigan, we just had a really bad ice storm last week. And yesterday we got another one. Not as bad, but it's just like, yeah, and it seems like the allergies, everything is just driving with some of the warmer days we had, so it's crazy. All right, what I did with my daisies, so I didn't color them all the way till the tip. I just went with my lighter pink, like halfway through the petals, half to 3/4. I just quickly, they give you the shading actually already. See those black lines there? So if you stay in between and just get these a little bit colored in, you're good to go. So I just gonna do these here. Same here. So really fast and easy. And I'm just using plain pencils. That's a Staedtler. I got Faber-Castells, you name it. Just regular pencils will work. Okay. And like I said, I'm not very careful. I'm just giving each petal a little bit of, oh, my juice is making noises. It never fails. Okay. So we're gonna give here just a little bit of color, and you can use a different color if you want to. I just figured the pink works with this one. Then I take my little darker pink and I just go really on the bottom, just a little bit more. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but it does make them stand out a little bit more. But again, I'm not very careful, and you can go as dark or as light as you want. I just wanted to give them a little bit color. One last set here, and I mostly just go over, you know, where these black shading lines are already in. And that's all I done. Then I used my one green, did the same thing, just went a little bit, like 3/4 up. I did the stems. There's one more leaf here. And then I took my lighter green and did the same as I did with flower petals, just go over it a little bit more. And that's all I did. So as you can see, not very precise, just a little bit. I left the tips white. Same with the leaves here, but it's up to you. All right, now we can adhere it to our card front. And I'm just raising it a tiny little bit. make sure this one is fine. I push this one a little bit further behind because I'm gonna tuck my flags underneath there. So let's pull the backing off. I swear that's always the hardest part. Get these little suckers off and make sure they end up in the garbage can and not all the way on the floor. Because even this vacuum sometimes goes on strike and doesn't pick them all up. All right, so this one, I make sure I have about the same distance from the side as I have here, top and bottom. And then that should automatically overlap our paper right here. That looks good. While we're at it, so this one is partially on top of our raised piece. So you can adhere it down here, but it's kind of weird because then it makes a little bend down here. So what I did is, so the wishing is not raised, so I'm just flipping this over and I just put a couple of my spacers on here, like about here, maybe one in the middle, and then I put a little bit adhesive down here. That's the part that's going to lay on top of our raised piece. So let's take these off, and that way they're all on an even size. Okay, let's put it about here. There we go. Now for the flags, what I did was, you can cut them individually. If you have nice sharp scissors, you can do them all in one. So I kind of find the middle of this part, and I just go up as far as I want my V to go, and then I go from one corner to the tip here, and I go from the other corner to the tip, and there you have it. All three are done at the same time, but like I said, you can do them individually as well. And then when it comes to adhering them, so what I did was, as you can see here, they kind of like stand up a little bit. So what I did was I just used my fingers and kind of bent them. So I have a little flat piece here, and I just bent them like so, and they will flatten, lay down a little bit once you put them in the envelope. But I figured since this is raised, this will give, you know, a little lift on that side too, so they might stay a little bit that way. And I'm just adhering. I just put a little bit adhesive on that little edge that I bent, and then this little edge goes underneath my little raised part, and then same here. So I'm just gonna put adhesive on this one here, stick it underneath, and the last one, one more. And all I'm looking out for is that the spacing between the three flags is about the same. If it's not 100%, that's not a big deal. And then we can, I just want to wait till the adhesive dried, and then we can give them another little bend. And there you are. These are done. And then I just take my little I have tools to pick them up, but I think they're already prepped in the boxes for my classes. So I'm just using my scissors and pull them off. When you open your scissors just a little bit, you can pick them up. So we're gonna put one here, but you can put them wherever you want, so it's up to you where you want them to go. And there's one more. All right, got those on there. And then we do the inside. So on the inside, you can use one of your coloring pencils. I just use a regular pencil, and I just follow the edges. And I leave this corner open. Now I do the same. I just crisscross my lines. So I got like 2, 1, and do this one here. And then the last one is a little flower. And there you have it. So this is another, oh, nope, we're not all done. One more thing. So as you can see here, and you don't have to do this. So I did a couple of little dots here. You don't have to, but I always think that this just makes it, I don't know, just gives it a little bit extra, just looks nicer. All right, now we're done. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and like I said, it's not a lot of pieces you need, so if you have leftover pieces from a project, that's perfect to make one of these little cards. And look out for the daisy. It's a really cute paper and a really cute stem set, and like I said, I will link it below. Thanks for watching. If you like these videos, I would appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to get all the notification if there's a new video for you to watch. And yeah, spread the word. I hope you liked it. Have a great day. See you back next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.